See Bear Beer Reviews, and we're here in Bear Republic in Healdsburg, California, in Sonoma County, just kind of about 60 miles north of San Francisco. We've got a nice little selection of ales here. We've gone with their experimental kind of flight range just because we might as well try something different and try some of their kind of brewhouse only specialities. So we're going to do a whistle stop touring because we've got quite a few, so I'll go through them as quickly as I can really. First one up is a lemon drop rebellion, which is a 6% American IPA with a special new variety of hops in, meant to smell and taste of specialized lemon drops. It's a nice crystal clear looking, slightly light copper beer with a nice mild head retention. On the nose, it's just slightly aromatic. It's quite floral, and there's definitely a little bit kind of very tart citrusy. Yeah, lemons I get, but it's quite floral. I would say more than that kind of lemon droppy. Cheers, everyone. It's quite soapy, almost like mosaic, and very floral and quite tart towards the finish. So I can see how it's got the name of lemon drop. It's alright, the hop variety is interesting, but I think it probably needs blending with something to get it up to the next notch. The next one is experimental 06277 Rebellion, which is another single hop experimental one. This one is a 6%er as well. So this one's very similar in colour. I guess it's the same malt base. On the nose on this one. It says mangoes on this one, and it definitely has a mango, but it's got kind of a dank flavour to it as well, that real fresh hop hit. Yeah, it smells pretty good. It does smell pretty good for a single hopper. Cheers. It's almost like a toned back version of Citra, I suppose. I'm getting a little bit of that mango hit, a little bit of dankness, but both of it, it's quite moderate, it's quite reserved, and a little bit kind of, I guess, grapefruity towards the back of it. And it's a little bit more interesting than lemon drop, I'd say, in terms of hop variety. So next one up, we've got Crazy Ivan. This is a Belgian American IPA, 6.9%. This one is slightly darker. It's got a little bit more of some kind of colour malts to it. On the nose on this one, yeah, it's definitely got the Belgian kind of phenols to it. That fruitiness, but there's definitely tropical fruit underneath that as well. Definitely tropical fruit. I don't know what varieties this one's got. Doesn't the same. So cheers, we're going to try. Ooh. It's got a real Earl Grey tea salt hit. I was supposed to get an English bitter with this as well, but they've run out. It's got bergamot in it. And this, straight off the bat, tastes like a cup of tea. Kind of peppery, spicy, that Belgian flavour, and this like real hit of green tea sort of flavour on it. That's interesting. Whatever hops it uses, blended well with the yeast into this kind of fragrant tea flavour. I quite like that. That's cool. Right, next up, this is a Big Bad double IPA, 8.25. This is Apex, the culmination of all our efforts of top of the hill or so and so forth. It's very hazy, cloudy, tons of hop holes in this one, I'm assuming. So on the nose, unsurprisingly, there is a humongous, it's a pine forest in a glass, really resinous, loads and loads of West Coast sort of hops in it, stupendously aromatic, lots of citrus, lots of grapefruit, all that sort of joy and happiness. So cheers, let's give it a try. Yeah, that's the fella right there. There's a little bit more malt body than it gives on the aroma, a real sort of caramel sweetness that it really whacks into this lovely sweet citrus flavour at the back of the palate. It's a nice double IPA, relatively balanced despite being very hoppy and very bitter towards the back. It's a nice bit of sweetness to hold it on. That's a really cool double IPA, I like that one. Right, moving on, we've got Old Scooters barley wine. This is 10.4% and 100 plus IBUs. It's a very hoppy American style barley wine, I'm assuming. Very hazy, very dark copper, almost verging on the edge of brown. On the nose, not really much. I'm guessing the Apex is probably blowing the nose on that in terms of aroma. A slight bit of sweetness, but I can't really smell a huge amount, so cheers. It is big and thick and viscous, and loads of very sweet, fruity, cherry-like note on the palate. Not sort of aggressive hop-wise, as though it might be, not as much hop aromatic or or flavour as I thought there might be. I thought they'd have a little bit more. It's kind of just sweet and viscous, really. Okay, so next up, Bonnie Prince Charlie's 80 shilling ale. Scottish ale, obviously, coming in at 5.2%. This one is a very dark brown colour, crystal clear in the glass, with a nice little bit of head on it. So on the nose, unsurprising, big, nutty, sweet caramel. Yeah, it smells pretty good, so cheers, give it a try. Actually, so it finishes a lot drier than I thought it would. I thought it would be a bit more sweet and boozy. It's not, it's quite dry on the back. There's a nice nutty, toasted, roasted, almost brown ale flavour at the beginning. Dries up very quickly. It's nice, just so bitterness at the back of the palate. It's pretty nice, it's pretty nice. Right. Heritage, now this is a Scottish wee heavy, so this is almost like the bigger bad brother, I suppose. It's an even darker shade of brown, almost going black on us. On the nose on this one, yeah, it smells a lot sweeter. Same sort of nuttiness, same sort of caramel hit, but it's a lot sweeter, a lot more punch to it. So cheers. So that was 5.2, this is 7. And that extra ABV is just boosted a little bit. It's a little bit sweeter, a little bit more body. All the flavours just a little bit more elevated. As I expected, a couple of ABV points higher. That's a nice evolution of the beer. The standard one was pretty cool. The wee heavy's like an evolution. It's just as good. Finally, the other one is the old St. Chango Winter Warmer at 7.2. So this is Cocoa Nibs Mexican chocolate in a wheat beer. So Cocoa Nibs chocolate and a wheat beer, so that's pretty cool. Again, this is a very dark brown, almost version of black. On the nose on this, yeah, there's some banana phenols going on right there.
A veggie burger?
Ooh, that's mine. Cheers.
And a sausage platter.
Thank you.
Alright, enjoy.
Thank you.
So, as I was saying, lots of like banana notes, very wheat beer kind of aromatic. But there's certainly some chocolatiness underneath it. It's a bit more subtle, but it's certainly chocolatey. So cheers. Ooh, it's like banana chocolate. That's really nice.
Are we set here?
We're good, thank you. Yeah. Cheers. It's like banana chocolate. That's really cool, actually. I like the flavour of that a lot. Mum will love this. Banoffee cheesecake sort of thing in a glass. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Right. Start off again. So all the way down to the lemon drop. Not a huge fan of it. It was alright. Pretty good. The hops is what it is. Does what it says on the tin. Well made beer, I must say. It's well made. But I'm probably giving it 7.5. Hot price is not all that interesting to me. The experimental 06277, a little bit more interesting. Like the flavours a bit more. It's probably popping up to about an 8, maybe an 8.5. Yeah, hop's a bit more interesting. Pretty even. That was pretty cool. I love that bergamot on it. I think that was really cool. I like that a lot. I'm going to give that a 9. Apex, really good. Great example of double IPA. Again, it's going to be another 9 for me. The Scooters barley wine, a little bit simplistic for me, and I thought there'd be a little bit more to it. It's alright. It's a 7.5. The 80 shilling Scottish ale, that's a nice evolution, pretty decent beer, that's an 8.5. The wee heavy is a little bit more of an evolution of that, it's pretty good flavours as well, but it's just an evolution, so that's an 8.5 too. And finally the old St. Chango, that kind of chocolatey banana-y wheat beer, that's really cool, I like that, it's really interesting. I'm going to give that a good 9 out of 10 as well. So there you go everyone, thanks for listening to me ramble for about 10 minutes again from here at the Bear Republic Brewing Company in Hillsburg, Surrey County, California. Cheers.